So we've all had that morning, right? You're waking up in the morning and you find out that one of your favorite albums, EPs, or musical projects, whatever it may be, was released on vinyl record last night and it sold out completely, and now it's on eBay for like $17,000. I know, it's a bunch of bullshit, right? If you knew about it beforehand, you could have copped one, but you missed out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm gonna help you fix just that and learn how I get on top of all of my vinyl releases. I'm gonna share with you my 8 ways of how I stay up to date on vaporwave vinyl record releases and how to know right away when one is about to drop. So let's say goodbye to eBay, let's say goodbye to Discogs, because we're doing this the right way. Let's get right into it. Number 1, follow artists and labels on Twitter. With the extremely massive amount of vaporwave music and labels out there, it's very common for many of us just to not know where our favorite artists are dropping music, specifically physical releases. I mean, obviously we know, especially for vaporwave, since it's a smaller underground community compared to the rest of the musical world, most of the stuff is getting dropped on Bandcamp, but a lot of times these artists aren't dropping them themselves, they're being dropped under labels, so you gotta find out what labels they're working under. That being said, using Twitter to follow and prioritize your favorite artists in its simple scroll through stream of tweets is a great way to hear from these artists firsthand when something of theirs is gonna drop. Twitter is a great way to cut out the overpopulation and intimidation of scrolling through like dozens and dozens of Bandcamp pages just to find something you wanna get. Plus, it still remains to be pretty much the biggest news source of vaporwave content today. Number 2, go hunting on Bandcamp's Discover page. So number 2 is the complete opposite of number 1 in a way, right? And that is just getting yourself lost in the virtual jungle of Bandcamp's vaporwave section. However, there is a way to cut out all of the fat of unwanted digital releases if you're specifically looking for vinyl releases. If you go to Bandcamp's Discover section, you can actually filter your search to only allowing music that has a vinyl release to pop up. Doing this and typing in like vaporwave or lo-fi or whatever genre you're looking for, like I said, it's going to cut all that fat out and it's going to only pop things up that have a vinyl release with it. So you're going to find a bunch of things you're going to love and you can own on a nice frisbee. Number 3, sign up on mailing lists on Bandcamp. We all have hectic lives, so I'm sure most of us can't, just refresh Twitter, refresh Bandcamp all day long and hope for something to drop. Don't worry though, because clicking the following button for artists and labels on Bandcamp will prompt up a pop-up that will ask you if you want to join their mailing list. So you'll get the notification of something dropping the second it happens. What I recommend to do is make a separate email specifically for this so it doesn't flood your regular email with a bunch of notifications. And if you do this, you can follow hundreds of artists, hundreds of labels, and just check that email every once in a while, or set it to pop up on your phone so you know right away. Number 4, this is a very, very important one. I want you to stay super active on Reddit. Reddit is an incredible place. It's one of my favorite sources of social media, as its specific blogs really cater to those who have a passion for a specific niche or community. That being said, I want you to create a Reddit account if you don't already have one, and I want you to follow these 4 specific subreddits. The Vaporwave subreddit, the Vapor Vinyl subreddit, follow the Vinyl Releases subreddit, and also the Future Funk subreddit. These specific subreddits are always up to date on releases, and casually scrolling through them from time to time can potentially let you reel in a big one. But once again, let's just hope that it hasn't sold out yet once you reach that post. Number 5, Q-Rates. Q-Rates is not only an awesome website, but an absolutely awesome concept. It gives artists the opportunity to press their albums or musical projects on vinyl record, if they can get enough people to back it via crowdfunding. Albums like Golf 95, North Point Mall, and Modern Living have all had success in getting fully funded on there. I actually backed and received my Golf 95 vinyl, so I can say myself that the site is totally legit. And to boot, it sounds pretty good too. And to put the cherry on top, look what you're doing. You're supporting some of your favorite artists and helping them achieve their dreams of getting their music released on physical pressings, on physical vinyl pressings. How dope is that? Number 6, join the Pad Chennington Discord or Patreon page if you're interested. Shameless plug or not, no joke, join my Discord page, it's completely free. And if you want to go the extra mile, join my Patreon page. Why? Because on there I have a ton of super intelligent, super friendly people, and everyone's always just talking about physical releases all the time. The moment they drop, people are posting links and whatnot, so it's a great source of information on the spot when it's happening. My Discord page, for example, specifically has a physical releases section where people are just posting these links to articles, to Bandcamp pages, to whatever, when there's any news on a vinyl release, cassette release, whatever it may be. On my Patreon page, I also do monthly giveaways, whether it be a cassette or a vinyl release, to one lucky patron, giving you the chance to possibly own something that's super rare or sold out or just hard to come by. So if you're interested in that, check it out. If you're also interested in the Discord page, check that out. I'm going to leave both links in the description below. Number 7, check comments on YouTube. It's always fun to get lost in the related section of YouTube, surfing and discovering new album after new album. But listen, take the time every once in a while to scroll into the comment section, because usually you'll see either like a heated conversation about whether this music sucks or not, or you're going to find some people dropping some good information and potentially some links and, word on if this thing is getting a physical release. And finally, number 8, the most important rule I want you to remember that I swear by to this day, even before Pat Chennington, I was doing this myself and it would always work. I want you to ask the artist directly. One of my most useful tactics I do when trying to find out if something has been released or will be being released is just ask the artist themselves via their social media pages, right? Not only will they absolutely appreciate the fact that you're personally reaching out to them, asking them a question about their music, showing that you care about their music, but what better way to get information on the actual source themselves, the artist who is making that piece of music? Unless there's like a bootleg coming out that they don't know about, that's not sanctioned, I don't know. I've always been a big believer in direct contact. If you want to get something done, just go to the source and reach out to them yourself. With the community that has been built around Vaporwave after all of these years, it really is special to see that we still have maintained this tight connection between the artist and the fan. I mean, even before I created Pat Chennington, like I said before, I used to reach out to people like Young Bay, Flamingosis, Cat System Corp, and I would ask if they were ever, releasing something on vinyl or a cassette, whatever I was looking for, and, maybe they wouldn't answer right away, but they would always answer, and they were always so thankful, and just so appreciative that I was asking these questions. In regards to my favorite labels to follow, there are a bunch, but I would definitely check out and stay on top of 100% Electronica, Core Spec Records. They just dropped the Remember vinyl, which is so damn good. Quiet Earth Records, they dropped Death's Dynamic Shroud a little while ago. Plus 100 Records, which is ran by Vaporer. My Pet Flamingo, we all know who My Pet Flamingo is, I got it going on. Neon City Records for that future funk goodness, and the Classic Dream catalog, you gotta throw them in there too. I mean, there's a ton of labels to follow, but those are some good ones to definitely start. Follow them on Twitter, on Bandcamp, Facebook, whatever it may be. So remember, use these Pat Chennington guaranteed steps to success, and you will do way better at getting ahead of the game, finding out about these vinyl releases before they come out and before you got to spend $672,000 on them on eBay. So you don't want to do that anymore. Follow these steps, baby. Thank you guys so much for always watching, and I love you guys. Let me know in the comments below of any vinyl records that you've picked up recently, any vinyl records you want to see come out. And until then, much love, your boy, Pat Chennington.